Welcome to Adulting with Joyce Pring. Watch the full video of this episode on my channel, www.youtube.com/JoycePringTV. And if you want to level up your adulting game, check out joycepring.com/collections for my digital products and courses.
I want to start off by saying this is such an amazing thing to do, having, different perspectives on different topics. And I feel like, I totally agree. It's a lost art. So sa normal na life, I usually do this. But the thing is, when you're a content creator, sometimes even the people around you, they don't want to talk back in a sense na, they just, nod and accept. Even
Mag-agree
though
na lang.
disagree sila. Kasi sometimes they feel na, this person knows more. So probably mas tama siya, ganyan. But I do feel like I encourage more people to speak up and I create that environment na, no, you can actually disagree with me. And the more that people do that, the more I actually expand my perspective as well. Kaya ang ganda ng ginagawa natin dito.
Yeah, this is a good avenue as well kasi at least you see the blue and red or the black and white, diba? And therefore, the end game would be you have a healthy dialogue.
Yeah. Yeah. Yun lang naman ang kailangan natin, di ba?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we don't have to agree with one another. And I think it is our God-given freedom to say na, I think this person's an idiot for thinking that. But at the same time, allow them the space to be an idiot by all means without calling them that. Kasi just because we disagree with one another doesn't mean we have to disrespect
That's
one another,
true.
right? So I want to start off with definitions. How would you guys define hustle hard and then quiet quitting? Who wants to start?
For me, I guess I'm a fan of quiet quitting because hindi naman parang super fan, pero when the pandemic started or even when I was in in the Middle East nung nagwo-work ako there as content producer, for me the definition kasi of quiet quitting is yung parang you do everything pero don't go above beyond.
Mm-hmm.
Parang that's my definition of quiet quitting. It's just, okay, you do what's in the job description, pero anything na gawin mo outside of job description, sometimes I feel baka masyado na akong nag-overstep or maybe baka napapakialaman ko na yung job ng ibang person who is assigned to do that job. So for me, quiet quitting means just doing, the minimum, the bare minimum
The
of
bare
things.
minimum.
Na parang, okay, eto na. Ito yung task mo, ito lang yung gagawin mo. Pero, meron pa rin ako at the back of my head, okay, still do an excellent work, pero don't overstep. So for me, that's quiet quitting.
Amazing. Do you think that it has something to do with also the personality type of like kung sino yung nagtatrabaho? Kasi I feel like may mga personalities talaga that are comfortable with quiet quitting. And then may mga personalities na talagang by default, hustle hard lang sila.
Okay. Ang ganda nun Kasi alam mo, ako personally, chill ako as a person.
Yon.
Mukha lang hindi, di ba? Mukha lang parang, okay, go, go, go. Pero no, sobrang chill ko as a person. I don't know if it has something to do with my personality because, kumbaga, if we deal with it, example, for Enneagram, I'm type 7. Or for MBTI, I'm INFP. Or Pisces, ganyan. So parang, siguro, it comes with personality and maybe upbringing also. Kasi I grew up in an environment wherein my parents are chill. I mean, parang yung parenting nila with me also, parang hindi rin naman ako naka-experience ng okay, palo. Yung parang their parenting style with me, yung chill parenting, yung gentle parenting na tinatawag, parang ganyan. So maybe it comes with upbringing also.
Yep.
Oo.
That makes a lot of sense. So ikaw, meron ka bang childhood trauma kaya ka ganyan?
Parang lahat tayo survivors ng trauma natin.
Hindi na sinabi ni Makoy na INFP siya. Sabi ko, ENFJ ako eh. So, yung protagonist, yun talaga yung mga may pinagdaan ng malala.
Yeah, and I totally agree. No? Hindi naman natin may iwasan yun. I think you brought up a very important point na nasa upbringing talaga siya. So whether you're on the side of, you want to hustle hard or you want to, you know the importance of quiet quitting, it really is because of your upbringing. But I do have a question that I wanna raise din, no? Kasi parang nabanggit mo kanina na you're a chill kind of guy. Ako kasi I really don't believe na chill ka from the beginning, from the start. I know for a fact na at some point you had to hustle hard before you get the privilege of chilling, ganyan. So kaya I really value the hustle hard kasi I think in our generation it's so easy to focus on the fun and easy kasi we have, Instagram, scroll ka lang na, okay, ganito pala ang buhay, masaya, chill. But at the same time, you don't know what's happening behind the screens. And from my own perspective, based on the people that I see successful, I see them hustling hard talaga.
Okay, so define for us hustle hard.
So hustle hard is basically going the extra mile. In everything that you're doing, you're not just doing what is asked, but doing more than what is asked.
Okay.
So whether it's you're an employee at one place, let's say you're asked to wait to clean the tables. Hindi ka lang mag-clean ng tables, pati yung sa front, yung sa cashier, tumutulong ka din. Like doing all those things, that's hustling hard for me. Like doing more than what is asked. Yeah.
Okay, so how do you handle then people who say that hustle hard is an enablest type of work system? I'm just saying,
Yeah.
that's what people say,
Yeah,
diba? Na
oo.
parang the reason why quiet quitting rose is because they say na because of people who hustle hard, na-enable yung mga companies na, we won't hire na somebody else to help in the cashier. Kasi you're doing that na for them eh. So how do you deal with and then balance this idea of hustling hard, which I totally
Yeah.
agree because I'm the same. I can relate more to hustling hard kasi of my upbringing nga and where I came from. I felt like I had to work harder than anybody else. And meron akong motto before na do more than what you're paid for, and then one day you will be paid for less than what you do. Parang yun yung I thinking ko before. And naging believer ako noon kasi syempre it brought me to where I am today, which is I have no connections, no nothing, coming from a poor family. I just banked on hard work and working smart and surrounding myself with the right people, and then just going through that phase of working harder than anybody else. So I know how good that is. But I also understand quiet quitting kasi there was a point in my life where I had to do quiet quitting dahil every other month ata or every January, December, na-hospital ako for over fatigue just because I'm working really hard. So my question for you is, how do you then balance that?
Siguro for us to understand din better, like I totally agree, no, na there's a balance to it, there's a push and pull into it. And I really feel that the difference really is relying on the culture of the workplace. No, kasi there are kaya yun din ang yun din ang parang may isip mo na on a bigger scale, no. And I don't want to get macroeconomics on this, pero most companies, most workplaces, they kind of they capitalize on it. They take advantage of it, which hinders people from doing excellent work. Then mas okay na yung quiet quitting. Kasi the culture or the environment na meron sila doon
That's a good point. It depends on the company that you're working for.
Yeah. So for me, the balance is really, is the environment set me up na if I go 110%, hindi ako mababurn out. I think yun ang pinakamahalagang factor for me to balance it out.
Yeah, that's a good point. Kasi you have to be in a company that actually values your hard work and even compensates you for it. Because you're right, there are companies that do that and then there are companies that don't. And that is your own personal liberty to kind of figure that out along the way. Makoy, I want to reiterate Alex's question here, which was, meron ka bang time na nag-hustle hard ka before you could have done quiet quitting? And with regards to like goals, paano natin magagawa yung goals nga natin when your belief and your work ethic is quiet quitting?
Okay. Well, I also agree with the points, no. Well, yes. Sometimes I also hustle hard before
Sa dami
I
ng mga
quiet
TikToks mo
quit.
at Reels mo, hindi ako naniniwala nga.
Oo. Pero
Ganda ng content.
yung ano kasi, 'di ba, the concept of hustle hard, okay, okay, chop chop, 'di ba?
Mhm.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yes, that's true. I agree on that na parang vacation lang 'yan eh, 'di ba? Before you go into a vacation, bago ka mag-file ng vacation leave, kailangan mo munang mapasa lahat ng emails mo at magawa lahat ng kailangan mong gawin before ka mag-VL, 'di ba?
Mm.
Parang gano'n siya. Well, for me, yes, I do that. But hindi every time. Well, with my content creation thing kasi, yes, I do upload, 'di ba? Parang almost every day. But what I do kasi, I bank eh. Like,
Mm.
pag meron akong idea na magagawa or maiisip, I write it na sa notebook. And then, pag may free time ako, I'll shoot it na. I'll shoot as much as I can. Pero not to the point na parang, okay, mindset, hustle hard. Kailangan mo na magbangko ng content. Hindi siya, parang my mindset is not like that. Whenever I can lang.
Oh.
But, example, with my previous work in the advertising industry, yes, indeed, it's a hustle hard culture talaga. Kasi you handle different set of brands. Pero kasi, it also depends sa company. So I agree on that also. Na sometimes it depends on the company na pag in-instill sa'yo na okay, chop-chop tayo dito, hustle hard tayo. But sometimes it all boils down also to the superior or to your teammates.
Mhm.
Pag napunta ka kasi sa team na okay, medyo chill, hindi masyadong hustle hard, mai-imbibe mo yung culture or mai-imbibe mo yung team, yung ginagawa nila. So maybe I'm a quiet quitter in a way na I know how to compartmentalize things. Na parang okay, Makoy, you have to do this now because next week you'll have a vacation. Parang ganon. But not to the point na, okay, magpupuyat ako hanggang 2 a.m. because I need to upload this tomorrow. Diba? Parang there's still balance. So, ako nagigets ko yung point ni Alec na, okay, may ganitong hustle hard culture because in-instill sa'yo. Pero somehow, I still believe na parang you have the free will pa rin naman.
Yeah.
Somehow na, okay, ba't ako magpapaka-stress? Diba? Bakit hayaan mo silang ma-stress. De, joke lang, sama ako doon. No? Sama ako doon. No? Hindi siya team player. Pero, sometimes may ganang mindset.
You know, from what you're saying, Makoy, I feel like yung quiet quitting for you and for a lot of people is just setting boundaries.
Setting boundaries, that's right, Joyce. And at the same time, giving space.
Yeah.
Not personal space naman, no, most of the time. But yes, setting boundaries, giving space, and having empathy.
Yeah. I get that. And I see the value in that kasi I know so many people, including myself, na grabe yung level na papatayin ko na yung sarili ko sa trabaho na ginagawa ko because I want to be able to achieve my goals. But I also know people na, you know, they get so frustrated that they get emails at 8 or 10 p.m. and they're like, I can't believe na nag-i-email pa rin sila. Tapos parang, girl, wag mo lang kasing replyan. Mag-i-email talaga yan kasi lagi mong nire-replyan. So, I get the merit in that. Do you think that hustle hard has that capability of setting boundaries? Or when we talk about hustle hard, talagang go until you get the goal? Kasi
Yeah.
I know that feeling na you don't stop until you get the goal. And I feel like quiet quitting is kind of, I compartmentalize, I schedule, and then if it doesn't get achieved today, I'll try again tomorrow. Parang ganun
That's
siya.
true.
Yeah.
That's it for this episode of Adulting with Joyce Pring. If you liked this podcast, please don't forget to use the hashtag Adulting with Joyce Pring and also check out www.joycepring.com for the show notes and tag me on social media with you know it at Joyce Pring. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Paalam!